WBC super featherweight title then. Let's go straight to that one. Inoue Foster, great name, Inoue Foster. He's been a champion before.
Yeah.
Fighting Steve Fulton, good fighter. Obviously, probably best remembered really for the annihilation of Inoue when he got absolutely hammered.
He did.
But a good fighter.
Yeah.
He's going for his third world title.
Yeah.
Your insight on these two boys is very interesting to me. Firstly, talk to me about Inoue. What do you see that his assets are?
Mate, his judgment of distance, his range. He's got a great set of feet. He's set up. He's sitting in front of you. He's waiting for you to throw. He's always sliding back out of distance. His distance control is absolutely superb. He can be a little bit negative sometimes, but he's a great
physically strong kid.
Oh yeah. He's not a small super featherweight by any stretch of the imagination. And obviously he's been there before. You know, he won the title against Ray Vargas a few years ago, defended it 3 or 4 times, then had that reverse with the Brazilian Robson Conceição. 2 split decisions, 1 went his way, 1 didn't. Then obviously he's had a period of inactivity, he hasn't boxed for a year, which doesn't suit anyone, especially when you're about touching and distance. I'm not sure, mate, to be honest. I'm not sure.
Lads,
they don't get activity, do they? But yeah, mate, listen, he's a very good practitioner. He had a couple of losses early on in his career, and then put a real good run together, culminating in winning that world title and defending it a few times before that, that aforementioned reverse. So yeah, Inoue is very, very good at what he does. He's very well organised. Great judgment of time and of distance. Stephen Fulton, obviously, is very, very, very similar. But I think Inoue Foster's just going to be a little bit too big for him, if you ask me. He's coming up through the weights. Fulton was obviously Super Bantam champion. Lost it to Inoue, got knocked out, brutally knocked out. Then he has a comeback fight at featherweight, didn't look great, got dropped. Then he goes in, beats Brandon Figueroa, a guy that he beaten at Super Bantam. So, they're both coming up in weight. Size is not really an issue. Now he's going, obviously, at Super Feather. Not proven. I just think it's probably the time's right for Inoue Foster, personally.
Do you think it's a bit unfair? I mean, obviously the thing that people relate to or think about when they think about Fulton is the Inoue knockout. Do you think that represents him poorly, though? Because he's got fast hands, he can box really. He's a nice boxer, the kid.
Fulton was and probably still is a very good fighter. I think, Inoue...
You think for his size, he's reaching a bit?
Yeah, I think so. Going from super bantamweight, jumping through the weights and not looking great as you're doing it and getting world title fights based off the fact that you was unified at the weight below. Yeah. And again, even when he stepped up and he won that world title at featherweight against Brandon Figueroa, he's fighting a guy, he's going over old ground. Very rarely do those things get reversed. That's why I'm not utterly convinced.
Yeah.
And again, I think against Inoue Foster, mate, maybe he's not the best super featherweight in the world, but he's certainly up there. He's certainly got an argument as one of. And Fulton, to me, just has flattered to deceive a little bit since that Inoue fight. I think sometimes fighters, especially when they get knocked out like that, sometimes fighters are never the same. And I'm not sure if Fulton's ever going to be the same. Yeah. And he's constantly got that low left hand that really does boil my piss. Just pick it up a little bit. Just literally, just pick it up a little bit. Don't constantly have it there,
Yeah.
Pick it up. He's got great judgment of time and of distance, but you're going to get so much better work off it when it's up rather than when it's down. Yeah. And I think against Inoue Foster, who bounces in and out the way he does, he's going to struggle.
Yeah, I mean, I think you and I disagree. I think Fulton's got slightly faster hands than Foster, but I just think I'm with you. I think the fact that Foster's a bit bigger, and to me, he's a more physical kind of kid. Yeah. But okay, where's it going now? How's it finish?
I think it's Inoue Foster points. I don't think he stops him.
Yeah.
Again, I think Fulton is pretty well organised. Obviously, the Inoue knockout loss aside, but Inoue can do that to anyone at those kind of weights. So, yeah, for me, it's got Inoue Foster points all over it. I'd say pretty comfortable, 116, 112-ish, something like that. Pretty comfortable.
Yeah, you know he's won at the end of it.
Yeah, no argument. Yeah, for sure.
Fantastic. Well, you've had it there from the Oracle. And when you've had it from the Oracle, you won't want it from anybody else. I love it when he gives it a bit of a rub and has a look at it. Frank, thank you very much.
Welcome, Burfy.
Guys, enjoy the fights. And if you've got anything to say about Frank's predictions, and obviously put them on the comments underneath, and please subscribe. We want you to subscribe so we can do more of this. Hope you enjoyed it. You've been watching the Burf and Greaves.
Hi, I'm John Hedges, the English Cruiserweight Champion. You are watching 662 Boxing, where champions are made.